Psychodynamic theory. The purpose of psychodynamic theory is to increase social functioning by increasing understanding of conflicting thoughts and feelings. When we talk about conflicts in psychodynamic theory, we're talking about conflicts between our strong emotions and the behaviors that we want to have go with them, and what is required of us to behave in a socially acceptable way. So when there's a conflict between our strong emotions and those behaviors that we want to do versus what we have to do, that creates a lot of anxiety. So in psychodynamic theory, we also talk about defense mechanisms, which are things that we do to try to reduce that anxiety, and they tend to be unconscious, mostly unconscious, and that's something that we can start to look at while we're doing therapy. And we can also look at object relations, which are patterns learned in early relationships usually with our parents and our siblings, but they can be learned in other places, but generally in our childhood. We also, in psychodynamic theory, we talk about the ego, which is that part that is adapting in between there, like mediates between the primitive drives and the social norms. So how we go about doing that requires certain skills, and part of therapy, ego supportive treatment, is to attempt to maintain or enhance the ability of the ego to manage those kinds of things, those conflicts, through problem solving and increasing their ability to adjust to situations through coping and good decision making. Probably going to need a video on those defense mechanisms.